Alright, so hey everybody, I'm Peter and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to talk about cleansing, charging, and activating your crystal. So before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, tap that notification bell so you can receive all the uploads to this channel, and yeah, subscribe. Alright, so I'm doing this topic because like a lot of people ask me, like I tell y'all all the time, like this is just the methods that I use. This ain't got nothing to do with nobody else and everything to do with me, and if you find it, you know, beneficial to your path, then do it, and if you don't, hey, you know, just information. Alright, so we're going to talk about clearing and charging and cleansing and all that stuff. Like to me, clearing, cleansing, and charging, they all go hand in hand, okay? So clearing is like the release of the negative energy, and charging is like allowing the positive energy in, all right? And so what happens when the positive energy comes in, it allows room for the sun and the moon to like raise the vibration of the crystal. Okay, so the first question I have is, why is crystal maintenance important, and why should I cleanse and charge my crystals? Okay, so first of all, crystals, we all know that they send like energetic, natural energetic vibrations, right? And so because they send off these natural energetic vibrations on an energetic level, right, you want to make sure they cleanse before you start using them. So anytime you dealing with crystals, you got to think about the cycle that the crystal done went through, right? So first, the crystal comes from the harvester, the person that carves it up out of the ground or carves it up out of wherever they carve it from, right? And so then this person transported to someone to, you know, see how much it's worth, how much it's not worth. And then it goes to these people like these crystal auctioneers or these crystal bidders, and then they bid on it, and then the highest bidder get the crystal, and then when they get the crystal, then they send it, then they sell it to the company that they gonna sell it to, and then that company sells these crystals in the bulk capacity that they're gonna sell it to the other companies. All right, so different chains of custodies that this crystal done went through. And what that means is that these stones done picked up all of the energies through all the interchangeable hands, like all the hands that it went through. These stones done picked up all of that energy, all right? So it doesn't matter whether they're a good person or a bad person, all of that energy is on that stone. So you want to cleanse your crystal as soon as you get them. Like you want to clear them of any negative energy, and you want to cleanse them as soon as you get them, because you don't want to begin working with a crystal that still has the energy of everybody else in it. And that goes for anything. That's even if you walk in a store and you're attracted to the crystal and you pick the crystal up yourself. Somebody put it on the shelf. Somebody gave it to the person to put it on the shelf. Somebody gave it to the person that gave it to the person that was going to put it on the shelf. Somebody gave it to that person. You see what I'm saying? So it's all this different energy exchange in that stone. So you always want to make sure that you cleanse your crystal. Okay, so the next question is, how do I cleanse my crystals, right? So there are many ways that you can cleanse your crystals. And you can cleanse and clear your crystal, because cleansing and clearing to me is the same thing. Like you just getting all the negative energy out, right? And also when you charging them, it's kind of like similar too. So I'm going to go through cleansing and clearing, and then which part of cleansing and clearing can be used for charging, okay? So first, when you cleansing your crystals, right? Or you're clearing your crystals of the energy, please do what resonates with you as far as your practice goes. Don't just do something because somebody said do it. Like, do something that is in line with your practice, and you know for a fact you're going to do it, because ain't no point of doing something that don't feel comfortable to you, you know? So I'm going to tell you like 10 ways that you can charge and cleanse and clear your crystals, right? And then y'all can take whatever information y'all want and apply it, or you don't gotta take none of the information and apply it. It's totally up to you. Okay, so one is running water. All right, so remember how we was talking about when we do those meditation showers, right? And when you cleansing all the negative energy from you from the day, and then every time the water hits you and it goes down your body, and you just imagine the energy releasing from your body down into the drain. Same thing with running water. If you put your crystals up under the running water, all right, and you put them up under the running water, it's going to be the same exact concept. The running water is going to release the negative energy under there. So you're going to hold them up under the running water for 1 minute. All right, so this could be running water from a faucet. This could be running water from a stream, a river, whatever. Running water. All right, so for the running water, you're going to use it on your hard stones, okay? So your hard stones like your quartz. All right, so it may not necessarily work for every stone, but it definitely works for the quartz. All right, so salt water. So you can sit your crystals in some sea salt water or some salt water, whichever one you want to do, and you can allow you can put your hard stones in there, and you can allow the sea salt water to absorb all of the negative energy, and that's gonna cleanse and clear that stone. Okay, so it's gonna cleanse and clear that stone, and you can let that sit in the salt water for 48 hours. All right, so up to 48 hours. And listen, this is for your hard stones, your quartz, your amethyst, your selenite, your malachite, your halite, your calcite, your lepidolite, and then your angelite. All right, so your angelite. So you can use it for those stones using that sea salt water. 48 hours, y'all. Next, we got that brown rice. So y'all know when y'all phone, what happens when y'all phone get wet? You put it in with rice. So the same effect, how that phone can help absorb the water and the energies up out of that phone so that phone can work again. The same way you do your crystals in this brown rice. And you're going to do this in a bowl of brown rice for up to 24 hours. All right, so they're going to remove all that negative. It'll just soak it all up, remove all that negative energy. And then as soon as you're done with that rice, matter of fact, as soon as you're done with everything, your rice, your water, your whatever, throw it away. Do not give that stuff to y'all ancestors. Do not give that stuff to y'all ancestors, y'all, because that is like what you consume it. So if you wouldn't consume it, don't give it to y'all ancestors. Don't put that rice on. Don't offer that rice. I ain't saying don't charge it and stuff on your altar. I'm saying do not offer it to your ancestors, because it's a difference. You can set it up on your altar and do all the work you want to do, but do not offer it. Do not be like, ancestors, I give this offering to you or dedicate this rice. No. They're going to spit that back out at you while you sleep. Watch. Alright, so throw the rice away. Alright, so 24 hours, and just allow that to sit for 24 hours. Alright, so my favorite one of my favorite ones, I ain't going to say my favorite one, but one of my favorite ones is natural light. Alright, so now I'm about to tell y'all something with these rituals, because a lot of people just be like, oh, I'm going to just take my crystals out the charge today. No, ma'am. No, ma'am, no, sir. Okay, it's certain ways, like I said, like it's certain ways that you have to do certain things. Now I'm not saying don't let your crystal sit in the windowsill and all that stuff, but I'm saying that if you're gonna take them outside to charge, all right, you need to take them out before the moon go down. Before the moon come out the night prior, right? And then bring them in before 11 a.m. so that way they can have like the moon energy and the sun energy. Alright, but the reason why I said that is because I don't want you thinking like, oh, I'm just gonna take my crystals out in the sun and then it don't get none of the lunar energy from the moon. You know, it don't get any of the energy that it's supposed to get from the moon and the sun. And what it's saying here is that you want to do it around a certain point so it can get that solar, so it can be in between that solar and that lunar cycle. Okay, so that you know all that energy, that good energy absorption. All right, so make sure you put them out before nightfall and bring them in around about 11 a.m. You know, it don't have to be precise, you know, but just, you know, a good 10-12 hours outside so they can capture the night and the day. All right. All right, if you live in I'm gonna put this because y'all, I don't want y'all to be like, oh, I put my crystals outside like Peter said and they stole my crystal. If you live in an area that's suspect, and when I say suspect, I mean like little crime, you know, little petty crimes, little thievery and all that good stuff, high traffic, don't put your crystals outside because somebody gonna swipe them. All right, just put them in the windowsill. It'll have the same effect. Maybe you can open your window. You know, if it's safe enough for you to sleep with your window open, you can. But if not, just put it in the window sill so you can get, like, you know, the both energies from the moon and the sun. All right. And so this is good for like your tumble stones. Okay. Be careful when you're using like your vibrant stones. Okay. And the reason why I say be careful, because if you put them out there and it's bad weather or it's different types of weather or different, you know, increments of weather, it could possibly damage your stones. All right. And so when I talk about your vibrant stone, I'm talking about like your amethyst, your selenite, your celestite, stuff like that. All right. So just be careful with those. Told you I gotta keep my notes, because if I don't keep my notes, I'm gonna be sidetracked. Okay. So my favorite, and I'm pretty sure it's a lot of people's favorite, the sage, y'all. I love me some sage and cleansing and all that good stuff. I'm not a fan of the sage smell. Okay, I'm not a fan of the sage smell, but I know the benefits of that plant. That plant has so many medicinal benefits. It has so many bacterial benefits. Like it kills bacteria. Man, that plant do so much, and it's so good with just cleansing the energy. So you can take the sage and do the same thing. Smudge the stone like you would smudge anything else. Okay. And so you can just smudge them, like, you don't gotta, like, it ain't no set time. You can just smudge your stone and, you know, do all that good stuff. So you can cleanse your stones like that. With that sunlight and moonlight, you can cleanse and charge. All right. And with the water, you can cleanse and charge. Okay. So I just want to make sure y'all tracking, because I forgot to mention that. Oops. Sound healing, y'all. Get you some of these sound bowls. Take that little mallet, hit it. Put the sounds on the crystals, allow them to vibrate at that frequency for a little bit, and you can do that for each stone. All right, so each stone probably about 30 seconds to a minute, you know. But yeah, sound healing, sound can cleanse, clear negative energy. All right, and so when you're using the sound, I said that wrong. It's 5, 10, or 15 minutes, not 30 minutes. All right, so you just do that with your stones, and this is for your larger stones. Okay, so now another one that's good is the selenite charging plate. The selenite charging plate. Like, a lot of people, like, it don't necessarily have to be a selenite, but selenite is good. But you can get like a regular agate charging plate, like something that could hold it, like something that could like really take all these stones and cleanse them and charge them at the same time. Okay, but the selenite charging plate is a real good one to put your stones on top of and allow them to, you know, clear and cleanse that energy from that selenite charging plate. And so this is good for like the amethyst, the quartz. All right, so just place them stones on that charging plate for like a day, maybe 24 hours, you know. For the smaller stones, you can put them like in a bowl like this. It don't have to be this type of bowl, but you want to make sure that it's like a bowl. Like, okay, let me backtrack. For the sage, how you gonna do that is you gonna smudge the crystals and burn it or whatever, and you can put them in a bowl, and you can put like sage herbs and like let it do like that. All right. You're gonna need a fireproof bowl for the sage, like, if you're gonna do it, because I don't want y'all to burn down your house with no plastic or nothing like that. All right. Also, for the smaller stones right here, you are going to put your stones like your carnelian. So you can take like a carnelian. You can take like a clear quartz. Do I have any clears around me? I don't have a clear around me. Yeah, I got a big clear around me. But you can take your little small stones, put them inside of the bowls right here, right? And then you can put your larger stone on top to like let it charge. Because when you use the smaller stones to charge stones, which is small stones to charge big stones, is like my least favorite. Like, I don't even know why that makes sense, like why that was even a part of the discussion. for that. But if you gotta use a whole bunch of little stones to charge your big stone, now if you ain't got nothing else, then that's fine. But if you gotta use a whole bunch of little stones to charge your big stone, then you might as well just get you a charging plate and just let that be it, because this is gonna require too much. That means you're gonna have to put all these stones in there to charge one big stone at a time, and it's gonna have to take you at least 24 hours to charge that stone. All right, so that's a way to do it, but y'all, ain't no point of, I ain't gonna say it ain't no point, but I'm just saying, if you don't have to do that, then don't. I'm just giving y'all all the ways because it's one of the ways. Breathing, y'all. The power in breathing, y'all. So you can do your 4-part breaths when you clearing and cleansing these stones, okay? You can clear and cleanse these. You can activate the same way too. I'm gonna get to that in a minute. But so when you clearing and cleansing these stones, you're breathing, okay? So you're gonna put the stone in your dominant hand, all right? Set your intentions for at least 30 seconds. Just pure intentions on this stone, all right? To cleanse this stone, this energy. You can also visualize. Visualizing is another way. You can visualize the energy releasing from the stone. The same as the breathing, like for maybe 30 seconds to a minute per stone. All right, so don't just fill your hands with stones and like kill 2 birds with 1 stone. No, put it in your hand and that's it. All right, 1 stone. All right, so activating and programming your crystals. So with activating and programming your crystals, y'all, you can activate and program your crystals however you want to activate and program your crystals. All right. It all depends on what really resonates with you. Like what you feel most comfortable with when you activating. Okay, so say for example, if I had a small amethyst like this, or one a little bit bigger than this but looks more like this, right? I will put it on my forehead and I lay down and I meditate with it for like 10 to 15 minutes. Yeah, meditate with it. All right. And then I can activate it. Or the same like with my selenite. Hold it in my hand 10-15 minutes. Meditate with it, right? Breathe with it, visualize with it, you know. And anytime I activate a crystal, right? Like with amethyst, it don't matter what type of crystal it is. You want to do your dedication, okay? So like I said, it don't matter how you activate your crystal, but you do want to dedicate it. And you always want to dedicate your crystal to do its greatest good in your life. You know, so if your intention is for this crystal to manifest, you say I dedicate this crystal to do some powerful manifestation or whatever it is that you want to do. I dedicate this crystal to bring about abundance. If you want to focus more on spirituality, I dedicate this crystal to assist me in my spirituality, assist me in being grounded, assist me in receiving intuitive messages through my crown or through my third eye. You know, so you just tell your crystal what you want it to do. Anytime you're dealing with crystals, you want to program them. Like you want to tell your crystals what it is that you want it to do. All right, so you always want your crystal in your healthiest state. You always want to dedicate your crystal and set its intentions on your crystal. And I know you're probably thinking like, okay, well, how do I know that my crystals is clear or my crystals have been charged? Okay, so when your crystals are full, like if your crystal has absorbed too much energy, you might notice them being heavier than they normally are. You know, so what you want to do when you're doing your cleansing and all that, you want to make sure that your crystals have become lighter. All right, so that's how you gonna know that you done cleared your crystal. All right. Sometimes when you're dealing with crystals, how you know that it absorbed too much is it's just gonna be heavy. But one thing I would tell you, to be on the safe side, like if y'all want to know how often you should charge your crystals or cleanse your crystals and all that stuff, monthly. Unless like if you work with a crystal all the time, then charge it, clear it, and cleanse it all the time. You know what I'm saying? As much as you deem necessary. Like say for example, you got like a little tourmaline or something. I don't have any tourmalines near me. This is a shungite. This is a very tiny shungite. But say for instance, I'm using this stone to protect me from radiation. So this shungite. So I'm using this stone to protect me from radiation. I'm using this stone just as a protective measure anyway, right? Because the stone is smaller, right? And I'm using and working with this stone all the time, I'm going to be cleansing, clearing this, and charging this stone more often than I would this stone. Because this stone could hold a lot more, and I work with it a lot less. All right, this is my success stone. All right, so also with these stones, these amethysts, although I have plenty of amethysts, right? But I would definitely be clearing my amethyst monthly, you know, because it's absorbing energy, it's doing this, it's doing that, it's helping me out intuitively. So I would definitely be, you know, utilizing this stone a whole lot. All right, and cleansing this stone a whole lot. So it's just up to you, like how you feel with your stone. Like every stone you get, you're gonna set a relationship, you're gonna create a relationship with it, you're gonna set intentions with the stone. All right, but each stone you're gonna have a different type of relationship, you're gonna have a different usage for whatever stone. So that's pretty much how you gonna know. But to be on the safe side, if y'all want, just clear y'all stones monthly, and that way you ain't gotta worry about nothing. Now if you got a lot of stones like me, make sure you know whichever ones you're working with, them the ones you clearing, so you don't forget none. Okay, so that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys appreciate the content on this channel. Usually I don't edit, but I might cut some things out because I feel like some stuff is just repetitive and y'all don't need all that. Y'all just need the facts, right? So that's it, guys. I hope you guys like the content, and I'll talk to you later.